Hello, everybody. This is Jonathan Machtig with 1000 GM. I'm here with Grandmaster Akakobian, and we're looking at the Hollywood Super Swiss.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Jonathan. We're looking at the round number 2 of this exciting tournament, Jonathan, with 42 players. So every round, guys, we have 21 games. And we're gonna bring you the game analysis of each game. Okay. By the at the end, we're done. It's gonna be close to 190 games.
Yep.
So each game will be analyzed in a separate video with the name of the players, which will allow the players to check it out and see what we find out some of the key moments of the games as well, and also for the audience to see just in general how we do game analysis in this game. So round number 2 now, for top board. So we have the winners of the round 1, Nico Chasin, FM Chasin from I believe New York, and then we have a very strong Camille Dragoon. This name is very familiar to you probably because he played in the first 1000 GM event in St. Louis in the GM section. So very strong player, former 2600 player. So let's take a look, Jonathan, how this game is going to unfold. D4, knight f6, c4, e6, knight f3. Basically, Chasin says, you know what? I don't want to allow the knight c3. I don't think I can get much here in this lines with bishop before. So he says, I prefer this. b6 played. Queen's Indian, it's called. G3, bishop b7. In the US Open games, if you remember, Jonathan, we made some videos on this, okay?
Yep.
And there were a couple of guys who played this against me. And in that game, I played the move knight bd2 here. I wanted to preserve pair of the bishops, okay? So, in my game. So, in this game, bishop d2 is played, which is the most common move by Chasin, and now c5. Many different ways black can play here. Black can play queen e7, black can take. Many different ways to play. So, you go c5. Process. d2. Queen takes d2. C takes d4. Bit unusual, I have to say, how black is playing here. So knight c6, queen f4, now queen b6. Another option here you can play is, of course, queen e3 is another option here. But it's hard to tell where the queen is placed here. So queen b8, and now he took. Queen d2 is slightly preferable move here with the idea of castle. You can play like knight c3, rook fd1, rook ac1. You have a very easy play, and you can claim a slightly better advantage here, okay? But that's not what happened. White took. And this is actually a lot of movements here. We see a lot of movements with the queen here. We see basically, look, 1, 2, 3. That's 3 moves with the queen, okay? So a little bit worried about losing those tempos, okay? Because remember, tempos are very important. Knight c3, king e7, rook fd1, a6, rook ac1, rook hc8, b3, h6. Now black is very comfortable in this endgame because the king is actually very well placed in the middle of the board. And that's the big difference. This king is on g1, really doing too far away from everything. But the king on e7 is already in, where everything is going to happen, in the queen side or the center. So, it's about equal position. It's slightly more pleasant to play with the block pieces. Now, knight a4, bishop goes to a8, h4. Attacking g5, but this is allowing the move b5, which I think is very good. In this kind of positions, black always wants to play b5 and trade, because basically you're trading the c pawn with the a6 pawn. If somebody tell you that, Jonathan, would you be interested in trading the a6 pawn here with the c pawn? What would your answer be?
No.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah. So the c pawn is a central pawn, and this is the a6 pawn.
Yeah, it's a reg pawn. It's going to draw.
But it's good for black. Clearly. And now he goes g4. I like how black is playing this. The knight d4 is an inaccuracy. Knight d1. If you have to come up with a move like knight d1, that means you already did
Made
something.
A mistake. Yeah.
That's your only move. So you play knight d4, natural move, and now takes. Now the problem here with the knight. Rook comes on a second rank. And once the rook is on a second rank, we know who is better. E3 blunder.
Ooh, no.
E5 apparently was just a winning move here. One here. And where is the knight gonna go? Knight goes back on E1 or C1. And now look at this beautiful idea. Boom. Hitting the knight. A rook. Rook comes here. F5, simply chopping it. So he has to take. And this is just beautiful. Check.
Nice.
Check. Check. And pick up the piece. Okay. So it was winning on the spot. Okay. Yeah, it is really losing here. Just A4 was the best. Well, black is still probably winning here. So let's see how black still won the game without any problems. Looks like 94. F2 is falling. Yeah, and now knight is coming back to the powerful E4 square. So it's very, very nice play, looks like, by GM Dragoon here. This is a lost endgame because the king is cut on a back rank, and the point is to force this move and then put the pawn here. Once the pawn is on B2, you can go here and win this way. So basically, it was very important to put white in a suksavang, because if he had gone here, went here, and if he had gone this way, it would have been the move rook F2, H2 check, and then H2, and again follow it up here and here. And if you don't want to move the rook, then you have to move it away. Then king will take the pawn on E5. So anyway, excellent game here by Kamil Dragoon, and I think Nico Chasin just did not feel very comfortable. Right after the opening, he started making some inaccuracies with especially queen D4, queen F4, queen B8. That was a lot of tempos were wasted. It would have been better to keep the queen on the board with queen D2. But excellent play by black, and Kamil Dragoon is moving on with 2 out of 2. Perfect start, Jonathan, for the top in this tournament. Let's see how he will finish here, okay? Thank you guys, everybody, for watching this game. Hope you enjoyed, and make sure to subscribe to 1000 GM channel, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you soon again for the